Hello everyone, my name is Gavin, or at least that's what I'm calling myself, and I am doing much better today than I was yesterday. I tell you, yesterday I was just, honestly, I was this close to I was going to do an entirely unplanned stream where I just got on here and started a fresh playthrough of Wonderland 4 and just played the entire game in one stream, or at least tried to, just because I needed to punch something. Yeah, just, you know how it is. Not exactly a great time. Not exactly a great time around here right now. News is not great. I'm trying to skirt around my own self-imposed no politics rule, but I'm just... You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I can't do anything about that. Or at least not much, so let's distract ourselves by playing more video games. Yay! Sorry, I'm bad at being uplifting, aren't I? God, even... Feels weird seeing this come out of my little smiling face. But anyway, I'm going to try to be a little more upbeat. How are y'all doing today? Glad to have you here. Anyone who is here, I don't know, I think it's pretty early, and they're probably not going to have as many back as the big debut stream, because that was a big event and I advertised it so far in advance. But whoever is here, good to have you here. Anyway, as usual, still supporting the Direct Aid streaming project, so if you want to do a little good, help some people in need at a time where, let's be honest, a lot of people are in need. I've got the pinned link to the spreadsheet where you can pick someone to help donate, and every so often we'll be maybe once an hour we'll be getting the usual automatic post with a specific person I'm focusing, who in this right about now is actually Farinox, who's actually the one running the Direct Aid streaming project, and is also a part of it, and just, they need a lot of help right now. So, in the meantime, we're gonna get back into Kingdom Hearts. Excuse me a second while I just go on ahead and boot that up. Let me just double check, make sure the mic's working well. Everything's looking good there. Okay, where was I? Yeah, also, I will admit, I did not... Last time I promised that for this time I was going to have a death counter set up, and I was also going to have the, I was going to fully lock in, the incentives of I would do extra stuff on the playthrough if I got a certain number of followers. I completely forgot to do that, because I had very little free time, and also I've been, with the free time I did have, I was grinding a lot in, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, because I've tried to get through that so I can get to the good Kingdom Hearts games again. Which, I'm almost there, actually, by now. I finally got to max level as Riku and beat the Reverse Rebirth mode. So that side of things is done. Now I've just got to gather up the last couple non-Proud Mode achievements as Sora, so that's a lot of grinding. I'm trying to make sure there's less grinding than there could be, so I've actually been following some guides to do, RNG manipulation for some of the enemy card drops, and that's actually working really well. I've only got a couple left. But then I've still got to, grind up to 99 it's him, which should thankfully be easier as Sora, because you have the slights to work with, but yeah, you'll see all of that when I get to that game. Speaking of which, Kingdom Hearts. There we go, I've got that locked in correctly. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. I thought I had more of an intro planned, but apparently I don't. Alright, let me just adjust my glasses a bit here. Sorry if I look angry or, my eyes are closed for a while. When I adjust my glasses, it takes a while for the camera to adjust. Alright. Load. Sorry, I'm distracted looking at my model. But yeah, still in boy mode this week. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to do a little full disclosure. I mentioned last time that I might do a little grinding to get a better accessory for the guard armor. And I did more than a little grinding. Because I was like, hey, I want to actually make this a fun stream to watch. I don't want to be stuck on one thing forever. So yes, I will be cheesy and do off-camera grinding when I feel it's necessary. So, as you can see, we did get that fire ring I wanted, and we got a fair bit of extra money besides it. I don't know. Oh, it's down there, yeah. I was almost going to get, like, there was an obsidian ring that looked like it would boost strength, but I decided to stick with the extra defense for now. But more to the point, also, if you look at our abilities, we now have some new stuff. Treasure Magnet, which we have that's just going to make it easier to pick stuff up. And more important, Ripple Drive. Like, I grinded up to level 12 specifically for this. Like, this is the thing that makes the magic focus build work in this game. Basically, now, whenever we do our combo finisher, it's going to do bonus damage based off our max MP value. And this is, like, this is very good. So, since we've already kind of done the grinding, we're not going to bother with fighting enemies very much. We're just going to kind of, bum rush the 3rd district as best we can to get straight to the guard armor. We're gotta walk the rail up past these guys, jump over them. And now we drop in here, and wait, hold on. Okay, we did remember to stock up our inventory, so we don't have to worry about refreshing that every time. Alright, now we just go to town. You can actually kind of see the big flash of Ripple Drive and how effective that is at just deleting things from existence. I was hoping... Usually Donald annihilates a bunch of the soldiers here. Now we got the guard armor, which I'm going to try to do... yeah, you can get some... You can get some good damage in if you parry that. Darn it, it doesn't do the finisher in the air. That's not what I wanted. Oh. Okay, that was a lighter hit than it could have been, so you could... But yeah, you can see if you, creates a good opening if you can parry that spinny attack. Okay, that looks like it's gonna be a jump attack. Yep. Yeah, the thing with, like, the jump attack I found after watching, like, a couple of videos of this fight is that you don't actually have to worry so much about being, like, in the way of it horizontally as vertically, if that makes sense. Like, it's basically fine if you're actually, like, colliding with the guard armor when it does the big stomp, just as long as you're on the as long as you're not on the ground. Oh yeah, so unfortunately... Oh wait, we're actually doing really good. We're like almost at max health, and we, yeah, that grinding did a lot more than I thought it did. Plus, you know, Ripple Drive. So yeah, we might actually get past this today. Okay, I'm kind of hoping that if I just spam attack, I parry it. And it worked, we actually got past the stupid thing this time. Yeah, that was a little anticlimactic almost. Maybe I shouldn't have been grinding. Oh well, too late now. Hey D-Bomb, welcome, welcome. I was just explaining that we actually beat guard armor this time because we did a fuck ton of grinding off screen. Well, not a fuck ton, maybe like an hour. I don't know, basically just enough to get Ripple Drive because that is a very good move for this build. Anyway, cutscene time. Well, pardon me, I'm just checking some notes I have over here.
They too have been seeking the wielder of the Keyblade.
Hey, why don't you come with us? We can go to other worlds on our vessel.
I wonder if I could find Riku and Kairi.
And, you know, also my parents, allegedly, but they're more important.
Who knows? But we need them to come with us to help us find the kid.
Yeah, Donald's kind of a dick in this game.
Sora, go with them. Especially if you want to find your friends.
Yeah, I guess.
But you can't come along looking like that. Understand?
Oh,
No frowning, no sad face, okay?
yeah, you gotta look funny, like us.
Well, I got clown shoes. Does that count?
Ones on happy faces.
Happy?
Okay, this actually is a good moment. I like this. It looks like Sora's gonna be all depressed, and then he does that. I feel like my eyes are just not staying open on my model.
That's one funny face.
Okay, why not? I'll go with you guys.
Donald Duck.
Name's Goofy.
I'm Sora.
I don't have a last name.
All for one.
Which is weird because I'm the one that canonically has a kid.
That little squirt.
Now we got the villain meeting. Always a classic.
Got it. Such is the power of the Keyblade. The child's strength is not his own.
God, I love Jafar.
Why don't
So
we
fun.
turn him into a heartless? That'll settle things quick enough.
And the brat's friends are the king's lackeys. Slum on the ice, they're all built traps by the look of them.
Okay, real talk for a moment. This is something I never really considered until I was like watching someone else's playthrough of this a couple days ago, but why is Hook here? Like, every other villain in this like big Heartless Alliance thing kind of makes sense, right? Like, Maleficent, yeah, in the source material, she is kind of just dicking with this one royal family that was rude to her, but she is still, like, the mistress of all evil and whatnot. She's big on that, right? Like, it makes sense for her to be in charge of this whole thing. She's, like, kind of the iconic evil Disney villainess. Then you got, like, you know, like, Hades, Ursula, Jafar, they all the ones with, like, the big ambitions. They want to rule the world or the seas or what have you. There's Oogie Boogie, who, like, I haven't actually seen that movie, so I don't know 100% what his deal is, but as far as I can tell, he's just like some pure evil bug creature that just wants to do horrible things for the sake of it. So, yeah. Yeah, like, him being here makes sense, but Hook is like, what's he even doing here? He's like, he has no ambitions that would require the use of the Heartless, really. He just has beef with this one specific bunch of, like, children. Hold on, get some water here. Like, this is just a little out of his pay grade, I feel like. He's a literal pantomime villain. It just... What's he... I guess he could use the Heartless against Peter Pan, but, like, I mean, come on, man. There are, like, less extreme steps you could take here. Like, just, this seems like, not only the fact that he's here, but that he's the second to last one you fight. Like, he's the de facto second in command after Maleficent. Like, what? Yeah, I don't even know. It's just weird to think about, really. Like, some of these villain team-ups can always be kind of silly. But yeah, it's not even like they needed him to be in the Alliance to justify having him in the game. Because, like, when we get to the Tarzan world, there's going to be Clayton, and he's got nothing to do with this. He doesn't know what the Heartless are up to. He just kind of... I think he just kind of just goes, well, guess I'm working with these guys now. If anything, I think it's, like, more implied with him that, like, the Heartless take him over, and, like... He's not the one in control with the whole not Clayton scene. But, yeah, it's just, like, just feels really weird that it's him specifically. Like, I'm trying to think, there had to have been other Disney villains, right? Like, at the time this game came out, like there had to be someone else who could fit into this big alliance of iconic Disney villains. Honestly, not even that iconic. I mean, Oogie Boogie's awesome, but like he's not really one of the ones that like springs to mind on the level of like Maleficent or Jafar or Ursula. As like you think Disney villains, you think these people.
You're no prize yourself.
But yeah, there he is, the Bugman himself.
Enough! The Keyblade has chosen him. Will it be he?
Trying to think who else there would have been at this time. Like I try to think back on like Disney movies with big scary villains that would make for good boss fights in this game.
He could be quite useful.
What else was there even? Anyway, we get a goodbye from the sort of Final Fantasy characters, and a bonus gift of an elixir, which is very valuable because we actually beat Leon before. Or Squall, whatever you want to call him. Anyway, that went very well. But we're actually not going to head straight out the door. Actually, first, we're going to get fire, because now we have an actual spell we can use with this magic build. And we got dodge roll, which is, you know, the most important thing in the game. Like, this dodge roll is like, if you ask me objectively, this should not be an ability. This should just be a thing you have by default. Like, say what you will about Chain of Memories and Read Chain of Memories, they got that right. They made dodge roll the default part of your build, probably just because they couldn't find a way to turn dodge roll into a fucking card. Yep, well, first off, Jesus Christ, up until 6 is insane, but also, yeah, I know that feeling of being up a little too late trying to complete something. I still remember, like, I came into work wrecked one morning, but I stayed up and all night trying to, like, finish Danganronpa 3 over the weekend. And then I was even more mad because I was even more restless than I should have been, because I just barely beat it, and then the game and I had to deal with that bullshit ending that made me too angry and disappointed in life to sleep. And on top of that, the game crashed during the end credits, so I had to actually redo the grand finale the next day. That was not a fun time. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so we got Jiminy Cricket, he's going to do the journal. Which is not going to matter much on this playthrough, because we're not really going for completion too much. Oh, also, Trinity Limits, which is just, if you have Donald and Goofy in your party, you can see these marks on the ground and you can get free stuff from them. Right now we can only do the blue ones, we'll get more as we go on. Most of them you get automatically throughout the game. The tricky one is the yellow Trinity Limit. It's like, you have to complete like 3 of the optional cups at Olympus Coliseum for that. Hold on, let me check. Did I just get something here? For some reason, I thought I got a stat boost. Yeah. Anyway, returning some postcards. I found and turned in a couple while I was doing the grinding. Ignore that chest over there. We can't get that yet. We need like a spell to open it that we don't have. Anyway, let's drop in on the item shop now that we can actually buy equipment for Donald and Goofy. So, we're gonna go ahead and get the Morning Star for Donald. That increases MP. And the Stout Shield for Goofy, because I like to focus more on defense than attack with him. Also, let's just... actually, no, what? I'm not going to bother flipping through this. We're just going to have to leave the journal flashing new for the rest of time. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and give Donald his Morning Star, and Goofy his new fancier shield that's better for defense. I did already get the postcard in the fan, I think. Yeah. But yeah, we are actually not going to go straight out into the gummy ship. There's one thing we want to do while we're still here. Because whenever you beat a world, the Heartless that would normally spawn just go away until you leave and come back in the gummy ship. So what we want to do before we go is like go all the way back to the 3rd district, and we can open a shortcut here. That's going to be helpful later. Can't do anything there yet, but that house is going to be... There's going to be a lot of story stuff there later. And actually, we're going to do 2 things. While we're here, we're just going to open this door. I don't think we can actually do anything here yet, but if we shoot fire at this door, it opens, and we can go through. And that takes us to the mystical house where... I'm not sure, can we actually do anything here yet? Like, I know we have to come here later, so it's probably not the most efficient to go here yet, but there's also some stuff in the back behind the house that we can't pick up until we have some new abilities and stuff. Yeah, let's just poke our head in here. Okay, yeah, we do get the cutscene where Merlin comes in, I think. And also Sora hallucinates Kairi again.
There's something about this musty place. It reminds me of the secret place.
Just getting some water.
Where we used to scribble on the walls. Remember?
Kairi?
Sora?
And just like that, she's gone. And now we got Merlin, who's here, but I don't think we can actually do anything with him yet. Okay, so I was like, yeah, just, is this random dude, random normal-looking dude with a beard a Heartless? Like, just... Never mind that every Heartless we've seen up until this point is like this weird monster thing with glowing yellow eyes. Like, I don't know, maybe there's one that looks like just a normal dude. I mean, actually, come to think of it, technically in this game, he has met one that just looks like a normal dude. He just hasn't really... Doesn't really know who that is yet. Anyway, now we get cutscene where he does the haha funny furniture setting thing from the movie. I actually have seen Sword in the Stone, like, a long, long time ago. I don't remember much about it, though. And there's the fairy godmother from Cinderella who will help us when we start unlocking summons. But we have 0 of those yet. Not sure exactly when we get the first summon, but I think it's definitely a couple worlds from now. Okay, so we can save and go back to the gummy ship here. But we don't want to do that because there's still something back over in the... I was hoping this wouldn't happen. Yeah, if you swim... If you fall in the water, Sora can't jump. So you have to, like, get to one of the designated places that will let you out. So you just have to kind of swim across the lake. Which is a mechanism they added to force you to platform. Yeah, I think it is. Anyway, yeah, we're just going to take a note of this for later, because it's going to help us get to a bunch of treasure chests, but we can't access that now. And we're also going to activate this keyhole here that opens this shortcut to and from the 1st district. So now we can later in the game when we need to get to the third district in a hurry, we can actually get there without having to loop all the way through the second district. Also, when you think of it, district is a really grandiose, or however you pronounce that fucking word, term for like what's basically just one room with a couple buildings around it. But yeah, more money. We're actually pretty good on money at the moment, just because we did all that off-camera grinding. Anyway, I forget. Yeah, we want to do Wonderland first, which is up here. Yeah, I'm not going to be beating around the bush too much about spoilers for this 2-decade-old game. Yeah, like the third, like, yeah, that's exactly right, because like the first and second district is like there's shops around, like, there's a shoe shop in the second district, you just can't go in because Sora likes his big floppy clown shoes. The third district is just kind of an area with some exposed wiring. I guess there is a house there, and like a gateway to wherever the whatchamahoo's it is, the Merlin's house. Yeah, so welcome to the Gummy Ship. This is objectively one of the least fun parts of the game. Like, it's just... I feel like it's telling that this is the mode where they made... One of the few modes where they made doing absolutely everything 100% optional for the achievement hunting. Like, you do not need to do all of the Gummy Ship missions to get all the achievements, which is very good because the Gummy Ship missions fucking suck. Like, some of them are fun stuff that's just like, oh, get a score of this much, or what have you. And then there's stuff that's like, oh, you have to get a score of this much without ever firing your gun, or destroying an obstacle, or you have to have this very specific combination of blocks on your ship, so you can't just build a ship you like and keep using it. It's a lot of bullshit. I think I missed a blueprint back there, which sucks, but again, I already have all of the Gummy Ship trophies, so we are going to be engaging with the Gummy Ship missions as little as possible. We can't completely disengage because you do still need, especially this early in the game, we don't have warp drive yet, but so we are going to need to fly a bit more than normal until we complete, like, I think, we fully complete Traverse Town, I think. But yeah, most of the time, once we get warp drive, we're going to be abusing the hell out of it to get everywhere. Anyway, welcome to Wonderland. Very quick intro here. Go down the rabbit hole. Oh, also, fun fact, this room that we're in right now is one of the only areas in the game with besides, like, I think Destiny Islands and Oogie's Manor in the original version, with chests that are permanently missable. Like, there's like 3 different chests you can get by doing a fight in there, but they happen at different times in the game, and if it... I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure if you don't get one, then it gets overridden by the next one. Anyway, now we have to talk to the doorknob.
No, you're simply too big. Must you be so loud? You woke me up.
Yeah, I think it's like there's one chest in there after you start the trial with the queen. Or finish it, I forget which one. There's one in there after you've closed the keyhole, and then there's one in there after you complete Hollow Bastion. And yeah, so I am talking over the cutscenes, and I apologize for that for anyone who really, really wanted to hear the cutscenes. So before we drink that, we're actually going to push the bed, because otherwise we can't actually do anything once we drink the potion. I will say, unironically, Wonderland is an area I really love the design of. Like, I really like the growing and shrinking mechanic, and some of the puzzles with how you get to different areas, and especially all the different entrances and exits and orientations of the bazaar room. Ah, hooey. So, rather annoyingly, that fire spell we just got heals these guys. Which is, kind of sucky game design in a sense, but I'm pretty sure in this world we're gonna get, the... What are they called? The Blue Rhapsodies, I think? They're, the Blizzard version that shoot ice at you, and obviously fire is super effective against them. And also we get Blizzard in this world anyway, so... Oh, I forgot to equip Dodge Roll. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to unequip something for that, aren't I? Because I think I just barely have enough AP for what I currently have equipped. Ooh, Goofy leveled up. Yeah, we definitely want... It might sound counterintuitive, but high MP for Goofy is actually going to be really good later. There's not really a lot you can do to raise his MP, short of, giving him accessories that would be better put on Sora or Donald, because they're magic focus. But Goofy gets an ability later that makes him actually really helpful for an MP focus build. Okay, now let's actually go into abilities and deal with the dodge roll. So yeah, we're gonna have to temporarily unequip Treasure Magnet to get that on there, because dodge roll is one of those you put it on and then never ever take it off if you want to be alive. Oh yeah, the boss of Wonderland, I actually don't mind him that much. I think it's a little annoying having to use the table and chair to actually reach him, but he can be a little tedious, but I think he's a cool design. It also just... I might be a little more positive on him, because the last time I fought him was in Riku's story mode in Recom, and I just blazed through him there by spamming duels. But yeah, I think the Trickmaster is cool. Anyway.
Court is now in session.
I'm on trial? But why?
I mean, these days, basically anything. Let's be real.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it. And the reason is... because I say so, that's why.
God damn it, I'm supposed to be playing these games as an escape from real life.
Have you anything to say in your defense?
Of course. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. You may be queen, but I'm afraid that doesn't give you the right to be so mean.
Silence! You dare defy me?
Hey guys, we should help her out.
Yeah, but
We're outsiders, so wouldn't that be muddling?
muddling.
Oh, yeah. And that's against the rules.
The court finds the defendant guilty as charged.
Like,
for the crimes of assault.
again,
and attempted theft by harm.
I'm trying to play this game to escape from real life, and then, the...
Hold it right there.
Here we have Donald and Goofy arguing. Oh, yeah, this is a rigged trial that's been designed to, subject a child to to a horrible, unjust punishment, and then, God, Goofy oh, but we can't interfere because that would be breaking the rules. But yeah, they do help, at least. But, yeah, anyway. Yeah, time to get... Yes, that is the point I was trying to make, T-Ball, but... Okay, fine, I'm going to try it. I know technically I have a no politics rule, but I think we've thrown that out the window at this point. I'm just going to say try not to bring it up unless I bring it up, and knock it off when I say to knock it off. Yeah, the unwritten rule of my rules is that I'm allowed to be a hypocrite. I am judge, jury, and executioner. Anyway. So, anyway, while I'm sharing controversial opinions, I wasn't going to bring this up at first until, I'm going to bring this up first because I was just going to wait until we got to the actual level, but honestly, I don't mind Deep Jungle that much. Like, I'm not going to say it's one of the better levels in the game, but I think it's overhated, and I think a lot of the hate for it has less to do with, like, the level design and more to do with, like, just specifically the fact that it makes you run in a couple big circles. But honestly, I think there's one specific trick you can do that's actually pretty easy and can be consistently pulled off, and if you can do it, you can skip a huge chunk of one of the most annoying parts. And that's a big help. And aside from that, it's just, yeah, it's fine. It's easier to navigate than a lot of people make it out to be, I think. Anyway, Kitty! Got 1 second, blowing my nose. Okay. But, yep, so the Cheshire Cat's just gonna be like, yeah, go find evidence. And also, he's gonna give us something very nice if we collect all 4 evidences, so I'm gonna try to do that to get Blizzard early. Now, I don't actually remember off the top of my head where all that evidence is, but I think I'm familiar enough with this level that I could probably puzzle it out. Anyway, in the meantime, let's just poke our head around a bit here. So, yeah, also the flowers, I'll address those once I get to the point where the fight is over and I can interact with them. Yeah, the flowers are fun because you can just, like, get better items out of them, but... Oh, hold on, more enemies over here. Honestly, I'm really feeling the effects of the, level grinding I did. It's nice to not just instantly get half my health deleted one time because a soldier kicked me. But yeah, so the potions, we give them items, and, well, this one's special. This one, we give him items, and it lets us actually solve the core puzzle of the area. But... so... just... and so, for now, we don't want to move the tree, I think. We just want to eat the thing. Yeah, most of them we, like... the idea with most of the flowers is, like, you give them the item they asked for, and they give you a better item in exchange. Actually, let me check something. As soon as I can, because we're out of the... oh, is there still an enemy? Oh, there they are. There's the fuckers. Okay, so what were we looking at again? Oh, there's a Trinity mark over there. I forgot about that one. Yeah, so... let's see. I think... Goofy has, like, an ether in stock, but... I think he already used it on something, so no such luck. Anyway, let's just use this while we're here. Oh, also, yeah, first evidence is back here. Okay, while I'm in Wonderland, another weird thing like the hook rant I went on that doesn't really make a ton of sense to me. Oh, we did pick up an ether somewhere. Must not have been paying attention. Maybe that was what we got out of the Trinity mark. Yeah, let's just do a potion on this guy. Get a high potion in return. Now we go back and use an ether on this one. I think it gives us like a camping set or something. Not super useful, but might as well just clear out the area, right? Yeah, so I was going to say, about, like, the... okay, so obvious spoilers for later in this 20-something-year-old game, but... the 7 Princesses of Heart, right? Why is Alice one? like, most of them are, like, big-name Disney princesses. Jasmine, Aurora, Cinderella, all the classics, and then Kyrie's there because she's an original character, do not steal. What the fuck is Alice doing there? Like, she's just a random British school child. Did they just run out of Disney princesses? Like, I'm trying to remember. Like, I guess I'm trying to remember. There's probably at least one that could have replaced her, right? Like, I mean, I guess they probably didn't want to use Pocahontas because that's not a movie that's aged well. That's one with a very unfortunate historical context that people like to pretend is not the thing. Anyway, chests. Up. Yep, so that's our first Dalmatian chest. We are going to try to... I think I mentioned on my last stream, we're going to try to save all the Dalmatians, despite my lifelong hatred of all dogs, because if we get all 99 Dalmatians, they give us Eroga, and Eroga breaks the game in half like a Kit Kat bar. And maybe it breaks it a little less on Proud mode, probably, but still it is like just... Even base Arrow is just... You attach that to your shortcut list, and you never unattach that from your shortcut list. It is just too good not to have. Okay. There's a tricky one over here. We're gonna do a little attack boost to make sure we get that. Oh, he just gives us Blizzard automatically if we get the fourth one? Like, I thought you had to get all four. Was that all four and I just wasn't paying attention again? Let's see. But footprints, claw marks, antenna. No, we're still missing one. There's still one out there somewhere. Good. Yeah. Right, almost forgot. Yeah, there's a Trinity in here that we can't use until, Agrabah, I think, is when we get the green one. I try to remember if there's anything we can do with these. I know there's some stuff where you can move stuff around in here. Okay. Let's save while we're here, because this is Proud mode, and one bad encounter could tear us a new asshole and cost us half an hour of progress. Like, probably not as much in Wonderland now that we've got some levels under our belt and actual magic, but better safe than sorry, right? Yeah, I know red you get before... I know red you have to get before Agrabah because you need red to open the waterway in Traverse Town. Anyway, where was I? We did... Was there anything else we can get up here? Like, do we have to spin the tree already? I wonder, can we make that if we do a perfect jump boost? Not quite. I'm going to try once more. We might have to... I think that's one of the chests where we have to come back with high jump or glide. Come on, get on the mushroom, Sora. The camera's not cooperating. Okay. Nothing here. Yeah, I think we gotta spin the tree. Can't do anything else yet. So, that means we go over here. Feed this thing another potion. Now we do that. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, there's only 2 positions. Oh. Yeah, we don't have an ether for that thing. And now we gotta just... Get on the mushroom, Sora. Get on the mushroom, Sora. God dang it. I think maybe we can make that jump, but I don't really care enough to go for it. Wait, hold on. Can we get on that from up there and then get around to it, I think? We can probably jump in there, right? I swear there's like some reason you want to turn that around, but... Okay, where is that dang fourth evidence then? I swear there's like a way you're able to get in there. Like, I can probably look it up if need be, but... Actually, hold on. While I'm up here, let me... Yes! Getting this chest early, baby. I think it's just a gummy, though. It's a Scangy. Oh, up there, I think. That's where we gotta go. Yeah, here's the issue. Wait a second. Hold on. Is there nothing up here? There's nothing up here. That's some bullshit. I swear there was something up here. But nope, guess not. Maybe we have to come back later or something. I don't know. There's definitely a fourth evidence. You know what? We got Blizzard. We don't really need all the evidence. I swear we're able to do something with those lily pads to make them go up, but I can't remember what. Oh no, I think that's later. We have to push with the rock. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna... Let me just do one quick errand. I want to check and see if we can get the chest in the rabbit hole yet, or if we have to do that after the trial happens. Yep, here we go. Yeah, this is like the first of the 3 chests that are in the rabbit hole. It's like a bunch of enemies will spawn, and if we kill them all, the chest will spawn. Getting lots of synthesis materials off of these soldiers, which, unless I get to the point where I'm doing a lot of synthesis, which I do not see happening this run, because I don't want to do all the grinding for the really obnoxious ones. Probably not much use. Anyway. Let's just... Really? Yeah. Blizzard is debatable in quality. Like, on one hand, it can make a very good, like, scatter shot effect, but on the other hand, you have to actually aim the fucking thing. And it does not like aiming. Yeah, let's just head on in there and... Like, we've already got enough evidence, let's just do the trial. Like, worst comes to worst, we can jailbreak Donald and Goofy. Yeah, we got like a 60% chance. That's good enough. Yeah, let's just go this one, because it's an easy reach, and it really doesn't matter. It's just completely random. Yep, we got screwed. Oh yeah, notice how all of a sudden, once Donald and Goofy are in trouble, rule of law doesn't matter. Like, oh, now you want me to interfere with the course of the legal system. The only problem is I don't think you can lock on to Donald and Goofy's cage, so kinda gotta do your combos and hope it opens up. There we go. There we go, 1 out of 2. God, Ripple Drive is putting in work. Hey, hold on. Wait, wrong button. Would have been great if I could have had Treasure Magnet on when all those monies dropped. Ta-da! Yeah, that's the first half of Wonderland done, and the less interesting part, in my opinion, because you don't get to explore as much of the Bazaar Room and do all the funky perspective stuff that's fun. Yeah, so now these boulder gets moved, and we can access new stuff. Can't do much with this yet. Also, meet the large body. It's a new type of Heartless that is... Wait, no, have we met one of these before? I think we actually did meet one of these in, darn, I thought I could parry that. I think we did actually get a couple of these back in, Traverse Town. I could be misremembering. But if we didn't, yeah, you can't attack them from the front. That's the gimmick. And also they have, like, some attacks that hit really, really hard. Including a charge attack where it's like, you get some tech points if you parry it. And you kind of have to parry it because they will, like, home in on your position. Well, to be fair, we were also making a lot of noise. I don't know, she's British. Maybe she thought it would be impolite to make noise while she was getting kidnapped. Yeah, she's gotten from that children should be seen and not her era of parenting, isn't she? I don't think we've gotten an AP up yet, but... So, just gonna keep an eye out for when we do, so I can put Treasure Magnet back on. Donald's unconscious. This will become a theme. Yeah, let's see here. Yep, nope, not yet. Alright, we forgot to put abilities on them. So give Donald Berserk, because he doesn't have anything better for now. And give Goofy Jackpot, and... For now, we'll give him... Charge. Later on, we're going to want to take off all offensive abilities from him for reasons, but... he's not at that point yet. Okay, so... Maybe now that room in the Bazaar Room will do something, like... Yeah, maybe it doesn't change orientation until after you do the Queen's Castle thing with the tower. Okay, yeah, see, now this is what it's supposed to do. That's why I was confused, because, like, I did not remember that being like that. I understood. Like, I know you can kick people to duel them in Radiata stories, but I do not know who that is. But, good. Either way, I hope you get through it. Or glad you got through it, whichever one applies. Yeah, see, that's how you're supposed to do it. Oh, that sounds wild. Yeah, there we go. Donald's unconscious again, but we got some space. And... Okay. So we want to drop that teddy bear, because that'll help us get some treasure later. Now, some of the puzzles in this are weird.
Fire!
No. Oh yeah, I forgot you could just light this normally. You don't have to fire it. And that gives us a defense up, which we are going to immediately use on Sora. Oh, I forgot we even had a Pretty Stone. I can probably sell that once we get back to town. Yeah, I did a 100% run of this with a guide before I started this Proud Mode run, so I remember where a lot of, like, the weird treasures are. There's a lot of, like, weird stuff you can pick up in the Bazaar Room by messing around with stuff. Like, we can actually go through this painting now that's appeared. We actually need to do this to get a Keyblade. We just can't get until, like, near the end of the game because it's behind this white trinity. And also, I think there's some... If memory serves, some of the Dalmatians are behind, like, this flower here. We just also can't do that because we would have needed to have done Olympus Coliseum first. Which, honestly, maybe we should have done Olympus Coliseum first. I'm not sure. I like doing it this way because we have the better levels. Anyway, we're going to use a potion on this. It's going to give us a bunch of MP orbs and a high potion. And then, I can't remember what this gives, but if it costs an elixir to activate, it's got to be good. Let me just take out one of my elixirs and use it on the flower. Mithril Shard, which oh, it's a synthesis material. That does nothing for me. Ah, well, we can get more elixirs later. For now, let's just... I want mostly just potions. We aren't really at the level where we need high potions yet. But yeah, that's all we can do in here now, but like I said, we want to remember this area for later. Because we're going to be coming back here, I think, post-Deep Jungle, just because it'll be a more convenient trip for us. I'm looking at, like, the little notes puppy collecting notes I've made for myself. But yeah, I think I actually do remember what dropping that teddy bear is for now. It's like, there's a chest in one of the other rooms that's now accessible, that it requires, like, I think there is a puzzle you can do to get it this early, but I think the puzzle's so weird and involves so many, like, weird things in the bizarre room that, like, most people just come back to Wonderland when they have high jump and glide and fly over to it that way. I think that's everything we can do here for now. Let me just look around first, make sure I'm not missing anything obvious while I'm in between. I think that's everything here. I don't think this guy opens up yet. Oh, there's more shadows. Let's, yeah, I'm not... Like I said, I'm going to be trying to do most of my grinding off-camera if I have to do any grinding at all. But... given the, difficulty of the game... That was the opposite of what I wanted to press. Yeah, given the, difficulty of the mode we're on, I think I'm going to try to at least, like, fight all enemies I run into unless I'm really bored or frustrated or what have you, or desperately... or, like, I'm about to die and I need to get to a save point. Alright, so there we go. Now we head back to the forest. Oh, hold on. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so... White mushrooms. In the off chance there's anyone in stream who doesn't already know about these guys, these are friendly Heartless. And you can get items from them. We're just basically just gotta play magic charades with them. So that's Blizzard, but I'm trying to wait until they do the shivering 3 times because you get special rewards if you cast the same spell on them 3 times in a row. Also, you notice the one back there was sometimes doing the thing where he's got like a little light shining down on him. Yeah, like that. That means you need to cast Thunder, which we don't have yet. But we're just making do with what we got. And you can see, I think he dropped a Fire Arts. I'll check later to see if he dropped it, but yeah, it's like if you cast the same spell on him 3 times, you get a special pickup. And if you collect all of the different special pickups for all of the spell... Oh, wrong one, I wasn't paying attention. That's on me. Sorry, man. But yeah, if you get all of the different arts items from casting a spell on them 3 times, then you get like a... you go to Merlin, and I think you get like a special weapon for Donald or Goofy. So, ideally we want this guy to do the fanning himself thing 3 times. Ah, darn it. Yeah, there's a time limit, so if you're going for that, typically you run out of time. Anyway, while we're here, we're gonna... I did not mean to do that. My apologies, Mr. Flower. It's like... Also, you need to do it in a bunch of different locations, because different, like, all of the White Bushers, regardless of location, know the gestures for Fire, Blizzard, and Thunder, but I think every spell after that is only known by a specific world's White Mushrooms. Like, I think you have to do White Jungle for Cure, Halloween Town for... I forget if it's... No, Halloween Town for Arrow, and then, it's, Atlantica for Stop, and... Agrabah for, what was the other one? Gravity. Anyway, we're gonna be big now. So that we can pick this rock. I think we want the tree back here now that we got whatever was up there. Yeah. Okay, so now we can hop up in here. Got some more Heartless and another Thunder Flower that we can't do anything with yet. There we go. What's this one want? Oh, they're getting fancy. Yeah, we've already got a stock of high potions because we've been getting a bunch of those from the flowers. Let's see what it'll give us. Why am I assuming the flower's gender? That's rude of me. Anyway, let me just up a mega potion. That's nice. And more importantly, oh, Trinity. I almost forgot about that. Okay, what do we got here? A camping set. I don't think I've ever actually used a camping set. But we got it! Oh, yeah, here we go. I think this is the puppies. It's another just puppy. Yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. And we have to go back down and come back in. Well, let's save while we're here so that Donald gets off of death's door. We got that. I think let's oh yeah, we haven't explored the area behind. I haven't explored the Tea Party Garden yet. I don't know why there's a painting of them being sad. Oh yeah, you have to read the sign twice to unlock the puzzle, if you can call it that, where it's just you sit down in a chair and you get items. Like, two of the chairs give you, like, two of the chairs summon Heartless that you have to fight, maybe three. I forget which ones all do it. I know the one at the very end summons Heartless. I think maybe this one does, but... Nope, that's items. So, yeah. Worst comes to worst, we just fight Heartless and get experience points, so let's just try all of them except the one that I know triggers Heartless. Just get some items here. Oh, that was another good one. Let's try to grab as much of that money as possible before it fades away. Oh, I think this might be the other Heartless chair. Yep. That was definitely a Heartless fight animation. At this point, we're at the level where we don't really need to use magic too much. These guys are pretty weak, and it's honestly going to be... There's no point wasting a Blizzard spell on them when we can just delete them with one combo. But yeah, if you get the Heartless trap, you could just leave and come back in. And there we go, that's the final one, which I think, from the size of the item... Ooh, it's an elixir. That is something fancy. And that's another entrance to the Bazaar Room, which let's go ahead and take that. Oh, this is the plot-relevant entrance to the Bazaar Room. Yeah, this is one where we have to turn on those lamps to make the boss appear. Also, we don't have scan yet, so we have no idea how much health these guys have. We're just gonna have to wing it. Up, get ready. Countered. Oh, look who's unconscious again. Okay, I didn't manage that one, that's on me. Didn't expect him to do 2 in a row. Up, 3 in a row. Gotcha this time, bitch. Oh, hey, Shiro. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I actually beat him on my first try back when I was on this, but that's mostly because I did a bunch of off-screen grinding to get the... so I could get the one move that makes the magic build work. So we can get up on here. So we can actually just touch these, and it doesn't... I feel like that was a really unnecessary cutscene. Like, I don't think the game player really needs to be told, yeah, lighting 1 out of 2 lamps isn't going to solve the puzzle. Anyway, let's just look around here. Make sure we've picked all the fights we can pick. Activated all the items, things we can activate. Oh, I think now I remember where that last evidence piece we were missing was. We have to, like, there's like some sort of high-up opening that we needed to get to, and then we could fall all the way down onto the stove where it actually is. Now we can just hop back in there. That'll take us to some more treasure we can grab. That gets us another gummy that we don't really need right now, but let's save again. Oh, that's the cat, right? Good cat. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need in the Lotus Forest, but I don't think so. Oh, I think we might be locked into doing the boss fight now, because we need, for the puzzle I wanted to do, we absolutely need to, Wait, hold on. Actually, I think there's one more thing we can do here while we're here. Oh yeah, the Duke is just D-Bomb's cat. I was gonna say, for the one puzzle I wanted to do, I think we need to get big, but I think there's one more thing we can do. I remember the faucet. I might explore one more thing, but I think to get to the faucet, if I remember correctly, we need to change the... we need to rearrange the tree again. Oh, you don't. Knock that off. There we go. That was a nice spray. That was a good use of Blizziga. Or a Blizzard. We're not quite at Blizziga yet. Yeah, we're making pretty good pace here. I think there's one more thing I want to check before I change the tree back. But first, let's get these guys out of the way, which should be quick work with Ripple Drive. Grabbing all the money I can, because I would like that. Sora just does not want to get on the mushroom today. Yep, there we go. That's how you get into the door in the tree. You couldn't get into it last time. Oh, I think... Yeah, this is the one where you're supposed to fall onto the... Whatchamacallit, I think. Okay. Does his thing. Counter, wait for a tech point. There we go. I'm getting better at dealing with those guys, I think. Okay, let's see, is there anything we could actually do here now, or... Oh, there we go. This lets us get across here, I guess. Oh yeah, this is where I wanted to be. I remember. This is actually where I wanted to wind up, so this works out pretty well. Turn this faucet, and then that makes that happen. Yeah, honestly, we're not... Unless I hit the incentive, we're not doing Hades Cups, so we might not get Blizzaga at all. Yeah, that's a surprising thing I forgot about from like my first Kingdom Hearts playthrough, is that a lot of the Auga tier spells are entirely optional. Like, Stopga is actually locked behind a super boss. Okay, now I think that's everything we can do before Trickmaster. Wait, no, can we actually investigate the things before we talk to him? And yeah, we could do a little something here, I think. Yeah, the Phantom, who's like... He was very annoying on my last run because I went with a no magic build, and basically you need magic to fight the Phantom effectively, or else you are going to burn through like 50 elixirs. But I managed in like 2 tries. Anyway, here's that weird trick I was mentioning that no one knows about. It's so convoluted. After you knock the teddy down, you can actually move it to this other thing, and that'll make the clock pop up into the wall, and that'll reveal a door you can go through. Yeah, that's actually kind of neat. I know D-Bomb said he didn't know, though. But yep, so that actually takes you up to this balcony in the tea party place. And that gets you a Dark Batter. Dart, I forgot, that's a synthesis item. We're not going to even be able to use that for anything. Okay, let's just go back to the Bazaar room. This time I don't feel like doing the random encounters. Let's just go through and get to the save point. Regardless, take 2. Honestly, I'm probably jinxing myself by saying that, but surprisingly, we have not died yet on this stream. I wonder if the Trickmaster will fix that for us. Hopefully not foreshadowing. Alright. And now we get a really cool intro cutscene. You know, it's been a while. I don't think I've ever done, like, a magic-focused thing on, Kingdom Hearts, so I do not think I realized just how hard you could spam fire. Like, surely because I got 3 little bars, I can cast it 3 times, right? Wait, this is a recolor? I thought this was the regular version. Like, I like this color scheme. It's cool. Worth a shot. Yep. Ah! Not quite fast enough, you tricky bastard. Would have been... I meant to fall off the table. I messed up the timing on that, and I have no one to blame but myself. Oh, that's actually... Yeah, that's what I get for only ever playing the Final Mix versions. Look, all I'll say is, no matter what you think of recolored Trickmaster, it cannot possibly be worse than recolored Parasite Cage. Up, and now comes the tricky part. I don't think recolored guard armor is that bad. It's like, I do like the purple fire scheme, the purple color scheme more. I think the like red and silver one looks cool too. It's just not as good as the original, I think. Oh dear. I don't know what to do except... Okay, let's, I probably should have restocked my potions before I did this. Still, I think I'm doing pretty well. Just gotta get the timing down on the fireballs. Almost. I think I'm doing pretty well here. Anyway, let's just shoot him in the back some more. Get a couple more hits in. Ooh, there's a table here now. Phooey. Loser. Okay, you got me with that one. Sometimes it's hard to... That's the tricky thing about him, no pun intended. Sometimes it's hard to tell when he's actually swinging at you and when he's just doing his funny little arm animations. Like, because that looked like an attack, but it whiffed entirely. Oh, thank God I finally learned Scan. Probably not going to have enough points to equip it just yet, but I learned Scan. Rip, bozo. And we got something cool.
What a racket. get any sleep.
And our first keyhole. Honestly, it is kind of weird when you think about it. Like, his mouth is a keyhole, and then there's a second keyhole inside his mouth. Anyway, plot device gummy. And with that, we are done with Wonderland for now. We're gonna be coming back here a couple times. So there's a lot we can pick up once we have some more abilities and stuff. Yeah, it is funny when they do that sometimes, isn't it? It's just like, yeah, we know you can reload the universe, Sora. Anyway, I'm just gonna make sure I save. You know how it is when you, like, save, but you're like, did I actually save, though? Anyway. We don't want to do Deep Jungle just yet, because that's higher level, so... Let's, and unfortunately we don't have Warp Drive, so we can't just do it the easy way. Let's, we're gonna have to head back to Traverse Town the long way. Actually, while we're there, we might stop in and pick up a chest. So, like, now that we have Blizzard, we can get that one that's, like, right near the entrance. This is so slow. Like, by the time I got to the end of, like, the gummy ship stuff in my first playthrough, I had, like, a higher end engine installed, so I forgot how slow the default engine is. You know what? Once we land, I might open up the garage just to see if there's anything we can do to add to our ship at this point. Oh, we completed a mission somehow without even realizing. Okay, but yeah, let's just drop in First District. Oh, you stream Kingdom Hearts with friends? I didn't realize that. You'll have to let me know sometimes so I can actually hop in and watch. Oh, we got two in a shot there.
See ya.
Ah, gotcha. Sorry, I thought you meant, like... Ooh, defense up. Let me just use that right away. Now, in my personal experience and opinion, there is no reason to not just use every stat-up item you get on Sora immediately. Especially defense up, because, you know, proud mode, we're going to die a lot. It's up to you, I don't want to pressure. Right? But yeah, let's see if we can slap some extra guns or a bigger engine on here. got no good cockpits, no good engines. Got a radar at least we could slap on, but there's not much use, I don't think. But a bigger cannon and a laser, I might throw that on there. Yeah, the gummy ship interface is so confusing. I keep accidentally taking stuff off, but... Anyway, yeah, we got a laser now. It'll have to do us. Wait, no. Yeah, see what I mean? I was trying to, like, back out of the menu interface and accidentally removed the laser I just added. And yeah, okay, now let's actually make tracks for Olympus Coliseum. Just would have liked to go a little faster, but at the very least we can have some more guns. Had to remember which button is fire laser. These early stages are much easier once we just have a fuck ton of guns. Now we can just get one of the little scoopies, that'll be great, but I don't know when, or I can't remember when we get that, because like I said, on my last playthrough I got all the Dalmatians too, and when the other less important reward besides Eroga for when you get all the Dalmatians is just, they give you like all the fucking gummy blocks. So I have no idea where you're supposed to pick up some things, because by the time I was actively rebuilding my ship and beyond just slapping extra guns on the standard model, I already had like 9 of everything. I'm getting some water while we wait here. Nose is getting stuffy again. I hate when it does that. I'd have to blow my nose after... Or to pause a second and blow my nose after this is, cleared up. Oh yeah, that one's a classic right there. Alright, here we are, Olympus Coliseum. Pardon me a second. I really hope the mic turned off for that. Anyway, Olympus Coliseum. We can't actually put these out until we get Blizzaga for Blizzara, I think, for some reason. Like, they're just really, really hot fire. But what we can do is there's some just free chests sitting out in the open here. And some Blue Trinities to grab. One of which, possibly this one, I can't remember which, has puppies. Oh yeah, that does sound like it needs some explaining. For some reason, I'm just envisioning, like, I don't know if you ever saw, like, that old 2000s, like, show House of Mouse, where they had all the cartoons, but I feel like they had, like, a bunch of goofy cartoons that were, like, instructional videos on how to do certain things that they put them through, so... With a Goofy messing it up every time, because Goofy, obviously, but... I don't know, I'm envisioning something like that, but, like, I don't know... I feel like if the joke is that Goofy keeps messing up the training or whatever, or the training keeps going poorly for him, I don't think I want to know what sensitivity training Goofy is like. Alright. Let's just save. And Say the line, Phil.
Good timing. Give me a hand, will you? Move that pedestal over there for me.
You all know what time.
This place up for the game.
Games. Alright, and now we try and push the big rock, which we can't yet, because we can only move that with the power of friendship.
It's way too heavy.
What? Too heavy? Since when have you been such a little... Oh, wrong guy. What are you doing here? This here's the world-famous Coliseum, heroes only. And I got my hands full preparing for the games, so run along, pipsqueaks. Look, it's like this. Heroes are coming from all over to fight ferocious monsters right here in the Coliseum.
Oh, hey, welcome, first time chatter. Glad to have you here. My name's Gavin. I play video games, usually horror games and puzzle games, but I'm currently doing my first ever Proud Mode playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 1, and hopefully the whole series eventually.
What's so funny? I fought a bunch of monsters.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty funny one, Shiro. I know Diz was like super racist about nobodies, but I didn't know Sora was. I have. No, I won't. Don't lie to me.
Okay, so it takes more than brawn. Well, let's see what you can do.
Yeah, I know that's like something that's always weird to me once it gets to nobody part of the plot, which, to be fair, I haven't directly experienced a lot of yet. I've heard things about the plot, but so far the only ones I've actually beaten are like this one and Chain of Memories. I'm working my way through the series now, and like everything else is just stuff I've heard from like previous passing stuff. But yeah, it's like it is really weird that it keep going on about like nobodies don't have hearts, they can't feel actual feelings, and then every single nobody is like the most over the top, emotive, expressive character with like their own distinct personality. It's like, I don't think feelings means what you think it means. I'll just save here because why not? And now preliminaries. I hope I remember how to do these. Like, I know it's just the barrels, but huh. Yeah, that could be fun. We'll see. Yeah, like, the trick I learned for this one is you kind of want to go around the back to get all the barrels before you go up. Still cutting a little close, probably, but that one just didn't want to live. Yeah, I probably should have just smashed it. Ooh, got lucky with that one, and then, as per tradition, just spam the delete button at it until it deletes.
You know, you ain't bad, kid.
Looks like I'm headed for the games.
Afraid not.
Why not?
2 words. You guys ain't heroes.
Come on.
You know, I think I read somewhere that, like, there was... People were saying, like, the joke in the movie was when he says, like, there it is, like, 2 words, I am retired. I heard some people say that, like, the subtler joke, besides the obvious one, is that I am retired actually is 2 words in ancient Greek. But I don't know if that applies to what he uses it in the spin-offs and games and stuff. But yeah, now we got Thunder, which is cool. Thunder is actually useful in this game, unlike Recon. And now we get cutscene. Again. Oh, right. This way, not that way. Silly Gavin.
Rather a stubborn old goat, wouldn't you say?
Who are you?
Oh, hey, hold on there, Fuzzboy. Wait, let me guess. You want to enter the games, right? Well then, hey, get a load of this.
A pass?
Hades is one of those characters where you could just tell the guy voicing him is having the time of his life.
Shorty.
Alright, let's... see if I don't... I'm just saving at every opportunity. I don't know why. I could have just waited until I got done with all the cutscenes. But... Alright, give me a second. I want to make sure that I got all my items equipped, because I don't think I restocked after Trickmaster. I mean, I'm going to keep the Mega Potion in, because I feel like Goofy and Donald could do with a revive against Cloud, but... Let me just... Yeah, fuck it, let's save again. Just so I don't have to redo that if I die. It's like, I know technically it doesn't count as a death if you lose in the Coliseum, but also you don't get back any items you used, even if you lose. So, if I fuck up and lose after using an item, I'd rather just reload the save. Get back here, you little fucker. I need to get in the habit of casting magic more frequently, because, like... Because, like, the... What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I'm used to not casting much magic from my, like, previous 100% playthrough, because I went with a more physical build there. And I wanted to save my stuff for, like, Arrow and Cure. But I'm actually doing a magic build here, so yeah, I'm definitely going to be at the point soon where I want to actually be casting magic consistently. It's just, for now, it's easier and conserves more to just use Ripple Drive. Yeah, I also got to remember to keep an actual eye on my health, because I don't have Cure until I do Deep Jungle. Donald, really? Already? No, actually, I don't. I just assume... I felt like everyone gets, like, some level of redesign. I just gotta assume that was what was going on. Like, Leon changed his whole last name. Darn it. Okay, I might have to actually, like, watch my health a bit more, and not just mash X. A, technically, because I'm playing on, like, a... Okay. Darn it. Okay, that one. Get back here. Oh, I thought... Almost got me with that, you tricky bastard. Victory. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. It's actually kind of funny, because, like, I mentioned last time I watched Crystal's playthrough of this, and she was like... Remember there was a bit of that where she was, like, getting excited all the Final Fantasy VII characters. She was, like, convinced that at some point Vincent was going to be in the game, and was very disappointed when he wasn't. Let's see here. Oh, that's everything. Woo. Okay, I really should be casting fire, shouldn't I? Yep. God damn it, I'm gonna have to use thingy again, aren't I? I was really hoping to save as many healing items as possible for Cloud. No, actually, I don't want to use healing items against Cloud. Like, I would like to beat him if I can, but because like he drops a bunch of experience, but it's optional, and like, there's no point using a healing item since I win either way.
Sorry, but my contract says...
I know! You think I don't know? I wrote the contract! I know it says you're only required to kill Hercules in this tournament. But you gotta fight that kid to get to him. Come on.
It actually...
Hey, it's like that old goat says.
Hold on, is the volume super quiet? Because I think I forgot to raise it back up after the last stream, because like I'm used to playing at a lower
I
volume.
mean, a casualty or two along the way. It's no big deal, right?
My throat's acting up. 1 second. I need some water.
Jeez. Stiffer than the stiffs back home. Still, suckers like him are hard to come by.
Okay, feeling better now? Yeah, we're actually moving pretty quick, and Olympus Coliseum is a pretty short world. Oh, I was trying to hit that guy with the blizzard. Okay. I want to Oh, I was thinking I was gonna have to parry him, but... Okay, I hope that parried him. Like, something stopped him from going. Okay. Up! Yeah, that's the downside with, like... It saves some effort if Goofy parries him automatically for you, but that does mean you don't get the tech points for knocking him down mid-charge. Oh, we're already here. Oh, we had more ranks to go through. Okay.
That's the best you can do? That's the
Oh,
best
fine.
you can do?
Thought I had enough time to dodge that one. Alright. I know there's like a strategy where you can like, if you can get him to block your attacks, you can like loop him. Oh, like that. I should have done it like that. Okay. We're playing the long game here. And shooting him in the face with fire a lot. That's always helpful. Alright. Okay. Okay. Almost got me there. Don't know how that missed. Actually, you know what? Let's go for the Mega Potion. Let's be greedy. I have no idea who Jack Russell is. Like, the dog, the terrier. Is there a reference I'm missing here? Ah, gotcha. I keep forgetting I don't have enough iframes to go through that. I keep doing that, it'll definitely work one of these days. It's the game D-Bomb's playing right now, trying to get, like, the retro achievements clear on. Okay, got greedy on that. It'd be really embarrassing if I lose this after using the Mega Potion, but... I literally walked into that. I deserve it if I lose now. Got him, bitch! Eat shit. And now Big Dog.
Wait, there was one other rule. I forgot. Accident happened.
I'm going to very much... All I'm going to say is I'm going to very much enjoy being able to beat up a dog without repercussions for once.
Hey, Phil! Get them out of here!
Anyway, cutscene stuff happens, and I'm going to need to restock my items and save, because Cerberus is hard. I remember this fight being a real slog the first time around, but then I didn't really have good magic the first time around. Potion. Potion. Not potion. Let's not waste too many Mega Potions. Oh, is that like a reference I don't get? Like, is Hercules voiced by, like, Sam in this? Whoever played Sam in this one? I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings fan, so, like, I know the basic story. Ah, yep, that's what I was assuming it was going to be something like that. Weirdly enough, for a nerd, I never really got into Lord of the Rings. I don't know, just, like... I always had, like, anime appeal to me more than, like, classic fantasy. Like, I like my power systems weird, and, like, that kind of, like, basic swords and sorcery setting never really appealed to me. Yeah, that does sound like a clusterfuck. Did I save? I'm saving again. Yeah, it's kind of weird sometimes, like, which voice actors returned and which didn't. I probably should have equipped Scan before this. I'm just gonna have to wing it and hope that I'm close to killing him. Oh, that's a great start. So this is the part where you roll around and hope he doesn't set you on fire.
Here! Thunder!
Oh, that went poorly. Ah. Oh, I'm going to pretend I did that on purpose. Yeah, it's a slog. And when I did this, it's actually easier in the Hades Cup, I feel like, because you have a better arsenal there. But, like, on normal, this fight takes forever, because you really just can't be trying to hit him during that phase where he's walking around throwing fireballs. A trick I found is to attack from the side in between, like, his attacks. Like, see, what you want to do is not do what I just did there. Yeah, I've tried getting on its back. I feel like it doesn't usually work for me. Okay, actually managed to dodge there. I could probably live one more bite. But now comes the annoying attack. Look, I'm leaving that going. I gotta make the most of the potion. I think I can live another hit. I feel like even if you get on his back, you can't really get a good angle to hit him. I don't know, I could be wrong. Oh. This is the other one where I think he can't really get the combo finisher in. Okay, now potion, now potion. Now he does the stomp attack. Up, and now he's doing the dark energy attack. Thing is, like, the annoying thing is, I don't think it's a terribly hard fight, it's just a long fight. It'd be difficult if, like, it is a fight that punishes you very hard if you get greedy. And so you have to take it slow or you will lose. And he also, sometimes he just does this thing where he, like, spams his, least punishable attacks and doesn't give you an opening. Yeah, like... And sometimes you just dive into his... like, face first into his chompy bits twice in a row like a fucking moron. 3 times in a row like a fucking moron. 4 times in a row like a fucking... 5 times in a row like a fucking moron. I'll take it. That was a travesty. Well, the good news is if I die, I can just reload and get the potions back. Maybe not the 10 minutes of my life this fight is probably going to take by the time I die back, but potions. Oh, god damn it. Do your stupid bitey attack and give me an opening. I feel like sometimes my controller's eating my inputs too, like I'm not dodge rolling as consistently as I should be. Anyway, thunder. Okay. The worst is those when you, like, misjudge when he's gonna bring the heads up. And then you miss and you go right into it. Got too greedy trying to slip in the thunder. Yeah, I really should. I forgot to do it before the fight. I realized, like, right as the cutscene started. Like, the problem is, there's, like, there's other stuff that's, like, higher priority to equip than scan. Like, I'd really rather have treasure magnet back first. So, we'll see. Anyway, we beat it. That actually went pretty well. I feel like that actually went better than my first fight. But yeah, shoot, I thought we were only going to be able to squeeze in Wonderland and Olympus Coliseum today, but we might actually be able to do a decent chunk of Deep Jungle.
Thus, I do hereby dub the junior heroes and confer
maybe even all of Deep Jungle, because I'm not going to be bothering too much with, like, the mini games this time. Like, I might do some of the mini games off camera just because they drop stat boosting items if you get the high scores, but we'll see.
Well, that's just something you'll have to find out for yourselves. Just the way that I did.
No problem. We'll start by proving ourselves in the games.
There ain't gonna be any games for a while. Gotta clean up the mess from that last battle first.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll be back.
We actually are going to want to do the games as quickly as human. We're going to want to, as soon as the Phil Cup opens, we want to do that, because you get, like, the first level of Stop for beating the Phil Cup. No, or Gravity, I forget which, Stop or Gravity, one of those two, you get your first level for the Phil Cup. And as soon as you get, like, one level in every spell, you get a really good Keyblade for a magic build. Or you can get it, like, it doesn't, you don't automatically get it, you just get the ability to unlock it. Well, let's slap Treasure Magnet on Goofy, at least. Oh, let's actually get rid of Berserk and give Donald MP Haste. I've been neglecting to update abilities, and I should work on that. Oh, I only have 1 AP that's free right now, so yeah, I might as well just slap Scan on him. Can't believe I didn't think of that. But, yeah, there we go. That's probably for the best. And now Cloud gives us, I think he gives us Sonic Blade, not Strike Raid, but Strike Raid's another run, but we want that immediately if we can get it.
Why did you go along with him?
Strike Raid is so good. Like, I tell you, when I did Sephiroth in my 100% playthrough, Strike Raid is a lifesaver.
I tried to exploit the power of darkness, but it backfired. I fell into darkness, and I couldn't find the light.
You'll find it. I'm searching too.
It's kind of funny in hindsight how much of this game is just every character going, remember, darkness is inherently evil. You can never use darkness for good ever. It's just going to trick you and make you do horrible things and turn you evil. And then we get to Riku's story mode in Recom, and it's just like Jade of Memories, and he's just like, yeah, actually, it turns out you can totally use darkness for evil. It works out for good. It works out really well. Like, it's a little trickier, but you can make it work. There we go. And we are out.
He's kind. He's always there for you. And he's handsome to boot. He's perfect. Perfect.
Perfectly infuriating. He makes me crazy.
Wait a minute. What are you worried about? All the pieces are in place. Relax. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here's what you do. Let Hercules train the kid. In the next games, I'll take care of them both. Who invited you to the party? Stay out of this. This is my show.
As you wish. Fight to your heart's content.
Maleficent just likes showing up places to be ominous. That's not a joke, she just does that a lot in this game. Like, she will just show up places she has no business being to be ominous. Anyway, jungle time. I don't think we got any new locks, so really no point in opening the garage. Sorry. Yeah, that's a mental image I didn't need. God, every gummy... It's like... Every gummy ship after you've experienced the best engine in the game, just feels glacially slow. It's just so weird going back to a fire engine. I feel like a granny in a Yugo. I've had my blinker on the last 3 miles. Oh, I stopped paying attention to the screen for a second and everything blew up. Oh, that worked somehow. I'll take it. Win is a win. Yeah, not really much to say, it's just... we're doing this the long, boring way. And there we go. We are now at Jungle. And now plot happens, because... Sora wants to go down here and look for Riku and Kairi, and Donald thinks Mickey is too good for Tarzan World. And so they fight over the controls and crash land, and stuff happens. And then leopards eat our face. Well, ideally the leopards do not eat our face, which is why we didn't vote for them. But, yeah, ideally we just fight the leopards off with a stick, and then Tarzan shows up. Sorry, my nose is stuffing up again. That was not a pleasant noise to put in the microphone, and I apologize. 1 second.
My head. Donald? Goofy?
Anyway, leopards. Wait, is this a leopard or a cheetah, I think? I think it's leopard, yeah. Sabor's a leopard, right? Pretty sure Sabor's a leopard. Also, I think Sabor's a female, I think that's canon. I mean, to be fair, I would not say no to Maleficent randomly appearing around me. Like, I would be ecstatic about that. Like, I have made my opinion on evil women very clear. Although, I think as far as evil women go, I could do without the leopard. And there we go. I've enjoyed Tarzan while he's here, because Lord knows he is never appearing in another game in the series.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is this place?
True, true.
What's this place?
Oh,
Yeah, not passing the Harkness test, that one.
Where did the others go? Look, I got separated from my friends. Have you seen them?
Hmm?
Friends.
Friends.
Right, my friends. There's 2 of them. The loud one is Donna.
Huh?
You know what? Never mind. I'm looking for my friends Riku and Kairi.
Look for Riku. Friends.
Right.
It's just now occurring to me that Tarzan is a white guy with dreads, so no wonder they didn't want him back in the later games.
Right.
Friends, here.
Really? Huh?
Friends, here.
Not sure I understand, but show me. Take me to Riku and Kairi.
You know, one thing that got, like, pointed out to me at one point that's, like...
I'm Sora.
Like, now that I've been...
Sora, go.
Yeah, I know that's the actual reason. That was a joke, but... I think they did get the rights back at some point, I'm not sure, but... Yeah, one thing that's, like, about the cutscenes in this game that I saw pointed out in, like, someone else's stream, and then I haven't been able to unsee it since, is that they do a weird thing where sometimes the mouths are, like, fully animated on the characters. Fully 3D animated. Sometimes they're just, like, PNGs that, like, swap between different PNGs to look like they're opening and closing, and it's, like, just... It's inexplicable. It's like, in that cutscene, Tarzan was doing both. Like, he had some scenes where his mouth was fully animated, and sometimes where it's just, flipping through some PNGs. I don't know why they do that. Oh, Sora does it too? Like, I haven't been paying full attention. It's just sometimes I notice it, and then I can't unnotice it. And now we have Clayton, who honestly probably gets off easier in this game compared to what happened to him in the movie. I think they just didn't want to have Sora have to deal with that. Oh, guess I'm going down there. Let's check my notes here real quick, make sure I'm getting everything I need. Okay, yeah, I think that's... Can't really get too much up here, we just gotta kind of jump down. Yeah, not much of a neck in this game, really. But... Yeah, so now we save, and then we do the mini-game that everyone hates. But yeah, so I was saying it in, like... I was saying it to D-Bomb earlier in the stream. I don't know if anyone was here then, but, like, I honestly don't mind Deep Jungle that much. Like, the mini-games can be a bit much to deal with, but they are, you know, optional unless you're going for full journal completion. I tried for that one. That one, you kind of want to do, like, a jump attack to get over, because otherwise you'll jump over the first branch and hit the second. But I don't mind Deep Jungle that much. Like, it's actually pretty easy to navigate once you know what you're doing. Let's just... I think we can grab... the slides, I know we're not technically supposed to know about these yet, but, like, they're out here. We might as well grab them while we're just here. Right. I think the last one's like down in here. Alright, the research notes. They give us like tips on how to do stuff with items. I mean, like do experiments or what have you. Might as well, like, go around here and look for them. I forget where exactly all of them are. Yeah, I know there's one here. There's like one in a chest of drawers or somewhere. Oh, yeah, flagpole, thanks. There we go. Now we can...
Fire!
And I think we can do the replication thing with the ether, too.
Fire!
That's the wrong button.
Deep freeze!
There we go. So we did a lot of optional stuff earlier. I didn't realize you could even do that before entering the tent.
Jane.
Tarzan. Oh, and who's this?
Oh, yep,
Hi
there's
there.
the PNG mouth thing again.
Oh, you speak English. So then, obviously you're not related to Tarzan. Are you here to study the gorillas?
Highly doubtful.
Sorrel! Goofy! Donald!
I do love that moment of like, wait a minute, I'm mad at you.
A circus of clowns. Not much use for hunting gorillas.
Mr. Clayton, we're studying them, not hunting them. This is research. Well, the more the merrier. Do make yourselves at home.
You gotta wonder how'd she get out here and be surprised? Like, wait a minute, this man with like the evil mustache and the khakis who carries a shotgun around everywhere with him wants to hunt animals. Alright, so we're gonna swap Goofy back into the party. We kick Tarzan out for now, just because I want to access a Trinity outside. Give me a second here. But yeah, I do want to try and make more use of the Disney characters when I can in this run. Sorry about the nose noises again. But yeah, there's one out here that I wanted to be sure I get because this has puppies in it. Now, I think I'm gonna swap Tarzan back into the party in place of Goofy. I'm gonna save, and then we're gonna proceed from here. Yeah, we've gotten a lot done this stream, haven't we? And we might even get a good portion of Deep Jungle done before we finish. But depending on how fast I can go with things, maybe we'll even get them. Maybe we'll even get all of Deep Jungle done. Deep Jungle done. I don't know why I stumbled over that. So, yep. We'll just go through here a bit.
Where are my friends, Riku and Kairi? Hey, I thought...
That leaves just one place.
Welcome back, evil man.
We've been in this jungle for some time now. But we have yet to encounter these friends of yours. I'd wager they're with the gorillas, but Tarzan refuses to take us to them.
Really, Mr. Clayton? Tarzan wouldn't hide...
Then take us there. Take us to the gorillas. Gorillas.
Yeah, I'm struggling to think of stuff to actually say about these cutscenes. It's like, yeah, I've seen this.
Tarzan, are you sure?
Tarzan, go see Kerchak.
Kerchak?
He must be the leader. Perfect. I'll go along as an escort.
1 second. Sorry.
After all, the jungle is a dangerous place.
Sorry about that. Alright, let's save again while we're here. And now, Right in the... Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, for a second I thought that was Mind Mushrooms, but nope, it's the leopard again. Get out of here. I didn't vote for you to eat my face. I don't... Why do I have to deal with you too? Anyway, Hippo's Lagoon. It's like... Honestly, I feel like this level is not that hard to navigate compared to how people talk about it. Like, just... There's 2 exits out of the camp. One is surrounded by bamboo and leads to the bamboo thicket. The other one is not and goes to the Hippo's Lagoon. Hippo's Lagoon is how you get to, like, the treetops, so you can do the big cycle through to the treehouse. And then, bamboo thicket just... The only 2 things that are important about that is it leads you to the cliff for the big final boss fight of the area. And that's where the, black blade is for if you're farming synthesis items. Which honestly is one of my elite... I don't know if favorite is the right word for the special art list, but it's one of the ones I actually kind of enjoy doing. Just looking around here. I know I'm up here because there's like chests I want to grab up here. Yeah, so we're going through the vines area once. Normally, just to make sure we get everything. Because there are some chests up here that we want to make sure we grab. I think there's one over here, but I can't remember. Nope, nada. Yeah, after this, we are going to be skipping this area almost every single time we pass through here. Because once you've got the chests, the only reason you would ever need to do the vine stuff is for the mini-games. Anyway, cutscene time.
Kerchak, please listen to me. I know the nesting grounds are secret, but I trust them. You see, I want to help them because, well, they need us.
Oh, did you get that?
No!
Kerchak!
He has such a way with words.
Kerchak.
Sad gorilla noises. I feel like the text bubbles in that cutscene are just suddenly really big for no reason. But yeah. So that vine behind us is where we, quote-unquote, need to go. But we want to, do the, want to go this way first, because there's puppies here to grab. So we're actually going to... We're gonna go back and hope that we've... Hope that worked as intended. Oh wait, yeah, it did. What am I saying? But yeah, now we just climb up this. These flowers will be important eventually. Not at the moment, but eventually. Gonna look around here, see if there's any treasure chests that I can grab. Can't remember if there are. What's up here again? Oh yeah, this goes directly to the treehouse. Yeah, there's a plot event up here, I forgot.
What's the big idea?
Wait, Kerchak, please.
There was a mosquito on its face. Like, I know that's not far off from the excuse he actually uses, but...
You don't understand. I was only trying to. Ah, a snake slithered by. You see, I saved that poor gorilla's life.
You're the least credible person in the room, Clayton. Yeah, I don't think you can get that until you get, like, glide. Even with high jump, it's always, like, I feel like it's kind of out of reach. Yeah, we could slide down the... We could slide down the thing again, but honestly, it's actually quicker to just go... I feel like it is, like... Or is there an event that happens after? Oh, here's the grill. I feel like there's an event that's supposed to trigger somewhere that I've missed. Oh, beat it again. Or her again. Sorry. Oh, I gotta leave the tent and go back in. There we go.
Now, Miss Porter, as I told you, I was not aiming at the gorilla.
You are not to go near the gorillas again.
Jane ain't having this shit.
Because of one mishap. Come now. Huh?
You know, honest opinion. Oh, I love, like, tiny Sora trying to be intimidating. Like, yeah, I know, give it a couple games and you're going to be slicing buildings in half, but right now you are a preteen in clown shoes. Yeah, I was going to say, honestly, real opinion, I think they should have made Jane the Princess of Heart instead of Alice. Like, yeah, she's still not a princess, but she's actually, at least she's like, it's like, almost kind of fits that role. Like, she's a love interest of a, like an adult love interest. Not like just some random small child. I don't know, maybe that's, might be, well, I guess given they lost the rights to Tarzan, it's probably for the best they didn't make her one. Oh yeah, good point. How did she get that anyway?
Heartless.
Anyway, welcome to another one of the recolors I don't like. Like, I think the Power Wilds were a different color in the original. They were more like an actual monkey color and not like bright fluorescent orange. Let me check my abilities. Could I put Treasure Magnet on Sora yet? Nope, still no. Okay, so I think... Still better than the piss yellow parasite cage, though. Get back here, you little fucker. Oh yeah, while we're just doing... Yeah, this is probably the least fun part of the experience. What the least fun part is. Like, this is the part where, like, okay, I kind of get why people don't like Deep Jungle. It's like just the part where you have to run around and save all the gorillas and then run all the way back to the climbing tree to save Jane. Like, the layout, I think, isn't that bad, I was saying. But, yeah, while I'm doing this tedious part, I actually saw Iron Lung in theaters on Thursday night, and I feel like I feel like if there's any award this movie is going to win for me, this is the movie I'm probably the most likely to actually fistfight someone over this year. Because, like, usually when there's a movie I like that the critics don't seem to like, it's like, okay, I get it, there's a difference of opinion. Criticism is always going to be like, some people are going to like some movies and some people are going to not like some movies. It's like a matter of personal taste, like, shouldn't take it too personally, and like, I know there was a thing last year with that football horror movie, Him, that I loved and the critics absolutely hated. Whereas, like, okay, I can see why people don't like this. It's kind of weird and out there. And, like, the finale goes insane. But, I don't know, it's like, this one's, like, gonna be... I'm seeing all these critics be like, it's so boring, nothing happens, the pacing's terrible, and I'm like... Okay, so just tell me you were on your phone the entire fucking movie without telling me you were on your phone the entire fucking movie. Like, I'm just so mad that the critics seem to hate this one. It's like... It is a really, really good slow burn horror. Like, I don't usually like slow burn horror. Like, it's very hit or miss for me. Like, and even with movies, with, like, really slow horror movies I like In a Violent Nature, I love that one, but I love that, like, in spite of the slow parts. Like, I love it because the more intense moments are so good that they kind of, like... more than make up for the fact that you kind of zone out during the trail camera segments. But this one is like, I was fully locked in the entire time. Like, just, I think maybe there were like a couple parts where I just went, a couple parts where I just kind of blanked for like a moment or two, but for the most part, I loved it. Like, I thought it did I'm not bothering with you, I like you, but I don't have the time to mess with that if I'm not going to do synthesis materials. Oop, I do have time for you, though.
Thunder.
Okay. But, yeah, the thing with... I really enjoyed it. I thought it... I was nervous about how it was going to be, given that it was, like... it's a 2-hour adaptation of a 1-hour video game. It's already very much, like, slow and atmospheric. But... like, if there's any criticism I had of it, it's that it gets a little hard to tell what's really going on in the ending, but I think that's kind of by design. It is very supposed to be, like, the chaotic, like, kind of climax of everything that's been built up to at this point. Yeah, I love it, and the fact that every critic seems to think it sucks makes me want to do violence. Come on, fan yourself already. I'm trying to get the Blizzard arts.
See ya. See ya. Deep freeze.
And yeah, like, I think if any movie does, like, slow burn horror in a way that I really enjoyed, it's Iron Lung. Anyway, let me actually check the items. I think that's actually all the arts items we can... Yeah, we got all 3. Like... 1 second. Nose is acting up again. Alright, there we go. But yeah. So, yeah, I can't see it being my favorite movie of the year unless we get, like, just a really bad year for movies where just this is objectively the only really, really good one. But I can't see it not making it into the top 5 by the end of the year. And I would honestly be very surprised if it does not somehow... I mean, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it winds up in the top 3. Like, I loved it. Great stuff. Okay, so this one's a little tricky, but the chess is a little tricky, but There's another one that's easier that I'm definitely going for reasons that you'll see. I swear you can get to that. Yep, no worries, no spoilers. Not gonna do my best not to spoil anything. Because like I said, it's a good movie and I want more people to see it. Yeah, I'm giving up on the chest. No, I'm not. What am I saying? I can definitely get that. I swear I got that on my first playthrough. Okay, maybe I didn't. Well, whatever. Here's the reason I say Deep Jungle is easier to navigate than a lot of people think it is. It's like, that entire vine segment that's a pain in the butt to do. Alright, I forgot. I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, you could just skip it, just like that. And you get Dalmatians for it. So, yeah, once you've done the Vine segment once and gotten the treasure there with the Dalmatians, there's no reason to go back there except for the minigames. You can just... It just takes you right here to Climby Place. Yay, monkey! Oh yeah, on the subject of, like, video games based on... Or, sorry, horror movies coming out based on indie games, apparently the Mortuary Assistant is getting a movie adaptation now. Like, I saw a trailer for it before the, thingy. So, like, part of it is like, yeah, I really want to see how they do that, and then the other part is just like, dang, I gotta go back and play that game, because that was like one of the games that I got my gaming computer specifically to run. And then I played one round of it, and I couldn't get a hang of the mechanics, and then never went back and did it again. So I really need to... can't do that. No. But, yeah, I gotta go back and, like, properly complete Mortuary Assistant, I think. That was a cool game. It's just, I never figured out the right way to... Yeah. Never figured out a good way to tell which corpse was the possessed one. But still, surprised that that one's getting a movie, like... Because that is, like, such an indie title. I guess... I mean, so is Iron Lung, and that's getting a movie, but that's just because a YouTuber with $1 bajillion and a loyal fan base decided he loved the game enough to make it a movie. But honestly, given that it's, like, made by the same game developer who made Iron Lung, there's probably, like, imagine we somehow get a Squirrel Stapler movie. I want to live in a world where that happens. Yeah, let's go down the slide this time. But yeah, honestly, as funny as it would be, I can't imagine Squirrel Stapler getting a movie, just because it's not like there's no story, but really, it's like I can't see it making for, like, a good movie, but then again, I couldn't see Iron Lung making a good movie, and so I'm wrong there, but it's like, I feel like it is just a game that is, like, it is all built. It's an interesting experience, but it's, like, the whole bulk of it is all built up to that one really good jump scare right at the end. Like that, just like if you've never seen the end of Squirrel Stapler, that is an experience. And I just realized, for anyone who has never heard of this game, I must sound absolutely insane talking about a video game called Squirrel Stapler. Oh, yeah, I would love to see an adaptation of Ib. That was, like, the first horror game I ever played. That was my introduction to the genre. And I still, like... I need to play the remastered version, because I haven't played Ib since, like, the original version, like, 2012. I'd love to see some of those, like... I mean, if Ao Oni can get, like, a gajillion movies and adaptations, like, surely, like, some of the really good, like, classic RPG Maker survival horrors can... like, maybe not Misao, because I don't think the story on that one's that great. It is basically... Like, the appeal of Misao is entirely just the, all the crazy ways you can die. Like, Mad Father could definitely get a movie. I would love to hear that one music box. The one really creepy music box theme on the big screen. You know the one. I think that's all the gorilla fights. Yep, now we gotta go back up to the trees. Wait, no, do we go to the thicket first? Yeah, cutscene. Now we go to the trees after this. It's like, honestly, it's like, I know it's more in Japan than here, but, like, it is wild to think of, like, with how it looks, though, is insane just how many, like, installments and, like, adaptations Ao Oni actually has. Because, like, for the... Like, I know it gets a lot of criticism nowadays. I know the remake that came out wasn't that good, apparently, or they had a remaster, but for the time, it was actually a really neat horror game that did, like, a lot of cool stuff. Like, yeah, the monster design's kind of silly, but, like, I think it really does have, like, a good uncanny effect if it isn't completely overused, and especially some of the really clever jump scares were, like, it did some really good stuff with, like, the interface, like the one where, like, the reveal is in the menu when you have to, like, put the use the item to put the emblem piece into the slot, and it's like, you know it's coming, but just the way they reveal it is brilliant. It just the way it, like, stalks you from room to room and has some of, like, the little clever tricks it does. Like, I don't know, it probably might be too much to say. Yeah, Ao Oni, like, it's probably too much to say that's, like, some sort of, like, foundational piece of the indie horror genre, but, like, I think it deserves some respect. Like, it's good for its time. Like, the problem is, like, some weird Japanese studio managed to, like, buy out the rights to it or something, and now it's got, like, a bajillion movies and novels and, like, way more adaptations than the idea really can muster. Like, the first game is fine on its own, and just they kept trying to milk it dry. Like, it has an anime, did you know that? It's like a short anime where every episode is like a couple of minutes, but there is an official licensed Ao Oni anime. That is insane to me. Like, I have seen episodes of it. It's not good, I've seen it though. I think it has multiple movies. Yeah, just like... There are some good, like, pretty good, like, RPG Maker horror games back then. Witch's House is another one. That's, like, an all-time generational classic. Not... That one, actually, I think that you could make a movie out of that. It'd just be tricky, because, like, that's another one where so much of the appeal is that you just die in a bajillion ridiculous ways, and that'd be hard to show in, like, a proper movie format. But... that was, like, great game. Also, that's like one of the only games where I go out of my way not to get like the secret ending. It's like, I know technically it's the same ending every time, but just I don't want it. I want to like live in my happy little world where none of that is happening. La 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 la. And then like another one that like isn't like as recognizable a name compared to that, but some of those, but I think is pretty good is which one was it again? Blank Dream, I think it's called. It's like, it's very dark, but it's got another one that's like very got a lot of what was it? A lot of funny ways to die in it. That's a big part of the appeal. But I remember that being really cool, kind of like a dream world state thing. Oh yeah, and obviously the straight. You can't talk about like classic RPG Baker Horror without mentioning the Strange Men series. That one's like, it's been so long since I played any of those games. Mostly, I remember really liking most of them, but sadly, like the final one, the Hanged Man, I thought was kind of a letdown. I remember they kind of. Oh yeah, Mad Father. That was like the first one I brought up earlier. It was like, oh no, not Dream Diary. Not like Yume Nikki, that's a different one. I need to actually play that sometime. I've never actually played that. I know that's like a classic, but no, I'm talking about like a different one called Blank Dream. Like I said, it's like not as well known. But like I think it's on the same site. You find it on like the same like big like fan translation site that does a bunch of like the other really popular or indie horrors of that era, like the Strange Men series, like the VG person one. But yeah, it's like I forget exactly how the plot goes. I think it's like like I said, it's kind of dark. I think it's like a girl decides to kill herself or something, and like winds up in a weird dream world where she has to like. I forget exactly how it goes. Like I said, it's been a long time since I played it. Yeah, no, I mean the name is Blank Dream. There was also another fun one called Bevel's Painting, but that one, you couldn't make a... You could make a movie out of that one, but I can't see it being very good, because it's very, like, surreal, and the story's very vague. It's more of an works better as an experience than a movie, I think. Anyway, where was I going? Right, climbing... Oh, wait, no, I think I gotta check in on Jane and then the trees. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've heard of that, but I actually have that, because I picked it up in, like, some sort of Humble Bundle or something way back when I first got Steam. But, like, I never actually played it because it sounded way too sad, and I didn't want to be depressed. Shame on you for being wrong about a voice actor in this one game, D-Bomb. 1,000 years in the pit of torment. Okay, so we're almost at time, but honestly, we're close enough to the end. I'm probably going to try to do the boss fight anyway. I might go a little long to get this done. Now we got the boss fight with the big fruit. Completely unrelated to the big fruit currently on your screen, down in the bottom right. Okay, so we just clear out some of these guys. Yeah, fun fact, if you shoot all the flowers on the ground here with magic, the enemies will stop respawning. I guess I could just jump up and attack the fruit, and that would be easier, but it's proud mode. I ain't taking chances. Even if I seem to be doing pretty good right now. Yeah, honestly, this has been a pretty low brain power level. Like, I haven't had any moments where I really had to lock in and make sure I do this right. Yeah, I'll consider it. Yeah, now we should be clear to just smack the fruit. Jeez, you are just not doing well at this voice actor thing. D-Bomb, I say, with the smug self-assuredness of someone who cannot pick out any voice actor ever to save my life. Oh, and see how these guys are all stopped? Yeah, this is another special Heartless that we physically cannot do anything with yet, even if we wanted to, because we need stop to even attempt it. Okay, before we actually go back down here, there's something we need to do. Okay. Hope it isn't too late to do this, but I think it's like if you I might have forgotten to do this, maybe. So hopefully we don't hit whatever goal I wind up setting for. Wait, sorry, what? Go back? Yeah, the Trinity, I can't do that because I've got Tarzan. Oh wait, I have Goofy in my party. When did that happen? When did I swap my party members? Was I not paying attention? Thank you, Shiro. See what's in this one. Oh, yeah, that's it. Duh. I forgot that it swaps them out when you leave the world. I did that shortcut to get back down to the ground without having to do the minigame. So, I don't think this will work, but fingers crossed I can make it work. No, I think I have to do it when before the Heartless show up. Yeah, it's like, I think if you, earlier on, if you, actually, let me check my items here real quick. Or my accessories. Oh yeah, I've got the White Fang. That isn't gonna work well then. Let me slap that Protect chain on Donald. He needs a little bit of help. I'm gonna swap it. Go back over to Sora as well about the Fire Ring for Thorn. Slap that on Donald too. These two. Wait, no, hold on. What does the Inferno Band do? Oh, that raises defense. Yeah. But I was gonna say, back when Sabor is still showing up randomly. Oh, I can finally equip this. If you... sometimes she'll show up in the treehouse and burst through the floor, and if you trigger that before you, you get rid of the random Sabor fights, then that hole will stay there. It'll help out if you ever have to farm synthesis materials for the pink Agaricus, or however you pronounce it. It'll basically, when it shows up, it'll spawn in a slightly easier to deal with area, I think. Yeah, okay, so let's just help these guys out while we're here, since we don't have to worry about the arts items. Oh, we might actually get an arts item anyway. Oh, guess not. Yeah, let's just try to do as many as possible to get the little items it drops. Only thing we can't do yet is cure.
See ya. Deep freeze.
Let's just drop a lot of MP orbs and some good items, so let's help out the ones we can.
Thunder. Deep freeze. See ya.
There we go. Now let's just save real quick. And yeah, I know it's technically just about time for me to end the stream, but let's actually no, let's swap Tarzan into the party for the fight. But yeah, I wanted, since we're already right here, I want to at least try the boss. So we're gonna go to the bamboo thicket and just sprint to try to minimize. Hello, Black Ballade. I cannot deal with you right now. Yeah, we're gonna try to minimize the amount of Donald blowing MP on stuff. Hello, the same gorilla copy I pasted 5 times. So you have seen Squirrel Stapler.
Not Clayton. Not Clayton.
Yes, so he has enemy backup. We do not care about the enemies, we care about the dude with the shotgun, because Sor is not yet at whatever levels Death Battle has scaled him to by now. He is still very much vulnerable to getting shot in the face. Ooh. And now wait, where is he? God damn it, I think the game glitched. The boss isn't loading in. I don't think I'm hitting him with that. But... that wasn't doing as much damage as I would have liked. Hopefully we'll get our MP up soon. Yeah, you can technically end this fight by just killing Clayton and leaving the Stealth Sneak behind, but you get better rewards if you kill the Stealth Sneak first. Okay, this is annoying because I think it's invincible while it does this move. And unsurprisingly, without the stealth sneak, Clayton is at a touch of a disadvantage. You can just pretty much juggle him across the map. Oh, actually, considering the discussion earlier, you know what? What indie game actually does, indie horror game absolutely does deserve a movie adaptation, and I think is actually getting one? Faith. Like, that right there, one of the best horror games ever made, in my opinion. Like, I have a keychain. I actually have an official, like, keychain that, like, has a little like a big pentagram with a mortise on it, and it actually plays the sound effect when you squeeze it. In real life, it's really cool. Plays it really quietly, though, so that sucks. Anyway, we win! Victory! Oh yeah, Faith, the Unholy Trinity. I was talking about, like... Yeah, like, all 3 games, cumulatively. Like, I think it's just... When I say Faith, the Unholy Trinity, I'm thinking specifically of... specifically of the 3rd game. Even though they were released as a big pack. Yeah, those were some classic cartoons, obviously. They did variants of it sometimes, too. Like, I love the one where it's like, the pronoun trouble one, where it's like, would you like to shoot him now, or wait till you get hurt? Shoot! I forget exactly how it went, but it's like, yeah, just the same joke of, like, Bugs keeps tricking Daffy into asking Homer to shoot him. Okay, so, I want to keep an eye out, because I think the last of the remaining puppy chests is in here. It's a little higher up, though, I think. Yeah, we're just opening... There's no reason not to open any chests, you see, right? Oh, there they are, just right in the path. That's convenient. Yeah, there is a lot of chests in here, but the good news is I'm pretty sure they're all, like, it's kind of in the way. The bad news is there's also a white trinity here, so in theory, if we're trying to collect everything at the end game, we have to climb all the way back up to the top of this place.
This is your home? But that means...
Oof. Yeah, I already am tired out. This last bit has been just flying by.
They're echoing all the way here.
Friends there. See friends.
Oh, now I've got it.
Sorry?
Means heart. Friends in our hearts.
Heart.
Oh, so that's what it meant.
Friends. Same heart. Clayton. Lose heart. No heart. No see friends.
Well, better to lose his heart than all of the bones in his neck.
Sorry about what I said.
I'm sorry too.
Yeah, all for one, huh?
No, not him. We don't have the rights to that series. Yet. No, I don't think it should happen because every time Disney buys up another massive media property, it makes the world a crueler place, but I think Izuku would kill it at, like, one of those cheesy Kingdom Hearts ally character speeches. Like, he could absolutely pull off that thing that from, like, 3, where, like, Woody starts lecturing Xehanort. At the very least, they do have, like, their own version of Three Musketeers that I think shows up in, I think Dream Drop Distance is the one. So, at least they can do All for One that way. But yeah, like, you just, I mean, really, when you get down to it, Disney would never buy the rights to My Hero Academia because, like, All for One is like a greedy monster who takes all of the strengths of everything around him and leaves nothing for others, and, like, professional courtesy, am I right?
But the boy is a problem. He found one of the keyholes.
Technically 2, if you're... but who's counting?
Fear not. It will take him ages to find the rest. Besides, he remains blissfully unaware of our other plans.
Yes, the princesses.
They are falling into our hands one by one. Speaking of which...
So what do you think they do with Alice? Like, not like a weird way, but it, like she's not like, doesn't look like she's like tied up or in a cell or anything. So it looks like she's just kind of wandering around the place. They're just like, oh yeah, that's our hostage. Just try not to step on her by accident. Like she's just kind of hanging out with them, I think. They're just babysitting her. Anyway, we have a new Keyblade now. We're just gonna slap that puppy on there. Anyway, plot stuff, plot stuff, plot stuff. Sora almost crashes the ship into the vast expanse of gummy space again. Okay, I'm actually just gonna stay on the planet for now. Gonna just go here. Gonna go into my, oh, I've got a new item slot, almost didn't notice that. Slap an ether in there in case of emergency. I'm gonna go to my abilities, see if there's anything new. Not necessarily. I don't really have an aerial finisher, so yeah, that could be good. I'll just slap that on there while I've got the space. Might replace it with something better in a bit. More importantly, I'm gonna go in here and swap this to Jungle King for a little bit of a strength boost. And then I'm going to save the game. And we're gonna call it here, and if a bunch of minigame entries happen to have miraculously appeared in my journal that leads to a bunch of, like, defense ups and AP ups showing up in my inventory and subsequently going directly to Sora's stats, then that's just the way the world works, isn't it? But, yeah, we'll see how much. Probably not going to do any grinding off camera this time, because I'm actually at a good level now. Like, now that a Ripple Drive is here, I'm actually doing decent damage, and I can actually kind of fight competently. But at the very least, I might do the vine sliding stuff off screen, because that's not very fun to sit through. But that being said, I think that's going to be where we cut it for today. Had a great time with y'all here, as always. Remains to be seen if I do anything in midweek. Like, I had a really busy week this week. I've been doing a lot more activities and stuff, finding people to play board games with mostly. But, I don't know, maybe I'll be able to try something out this week. It's like, I would love if I can find the time to just do a stream where I just do all of Wario Land 4 in one stream, like I was planning to do last night, but decided against. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the playthrough so far. I'm getting into my swing things now. I'm not completely fucking up every single fight. I can actually turn the brain off a bit. But I hope you'll stick with me as I go through this. Like I said, I'm hoping to eventually do all of the games in this series on this, like, whole Proud Mode, Critical Mode, what have you, series of streams. Like, hoping to clear up these last couple achievements for completionist's sake. And I'm also going to be, in my own time, working through my normal mode 100% playthroughs of the same game, so I have an idea of what I'm doing in each of them. Like I said, the sort of stream almost done with Rechain of Memories, just got to, like, a little bit more grinding to do. And then I can finally play Kingdom Hearts 2 after decades of wishing I could. Alright, let's see who's here. Who can I raid? Okay, Marco's doing Resident Evil Village. Athena's doing Code Vein 2. Don't know much about that. Tina's doing Final Fantasy. Don't know much about Code Vein 2, but I think I'll drop in on Athena. Haven't checked in on her in a while, and she could use the support. I found her through she's another one of the people the DASP is helping out, so let's raid her. That'll be fun. Alright, with that being said, thank you all for coming. Hope you had a great time. Hope you have a good weekend, get stuff done, get some good rest, whatever it takes to keep going through all of this. I'll see you around, hopefully have more great progress to show you next week, and maybe something in the middle of the week, I don't know, it'll probably be like a last minute thing if it happens. So, bye!